Good Wednesday morning. Happy hump day, everybody. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. You're watching Project Joy Live. It's Wednesday, April 26, 2023. April is almost gone. It's our last week. So if you didn't enjoy your April, May is coming. And like Justin Timberlake says, it's gonna be May very soon. I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you caught Beyond 2D last night with myself and the always incredible Ferran Dozier. We are on every second and fourth Tuesdays of the month at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And we finished up a 4-part conversation about communication last night. We gave our final thoughts. I'm sure they're not our final thoughts, but for now, on communication. And it was really, really good, you guys. So make sure you go check that out on the replay. We are going into another 4-part series starting in May, the second Tuesday in May. And we're going to be talking about, drum roll please, are you ready for it? We're going to be talking about integrity, and it's going to be a whole vibe. Okay, we're going to take your hand and guide you forcefully into the rabbit hole with us. Okay, and so many things that come along with integrity, like accountability, responsibility. We're really going to be diving into those topics, so I'm very excited about that. But it brings me so much joy and he's probably going to kill me for making a whole big deal out of this, but it brings me so much joy to work with such an amazing person. And I told him last night, I was joking, I said, I'm gonna need you to stop making this so easy, because I now go into every partnership expecting a Ferran, truly. And so I can't thank him enough for being an incredible co-host with me, with a great person to share the screen with, and just just a quality human being. I really appreciate him so much. So at any rate, go check out the replay of Beyond 2D from last night. In other news, I shared a little bit yesterday on my TikTok, on Facebook and Instagram Reels, giving a little chime in thought about a fellow host of mine, Drew Barrymore. And yes, I'm putting myself in the same category for a moment, okay? Because Drew has been getting a lot of flack for getting too close to her guests in her interviews. If you watch the show, and on like a normal day, okay, she'll have, and mind you, she's grown up with a lot of these actors and actresses who are on her show, so she feels very close to them. I don't feel like in the majority of situations that this is people that she just brand new, don't know her. It's like a stranger situation, okay? But she sits up in her seat, she gets real close to them, and sometimes she holds their hand, and she's like, you can tell, and in my mind it's like, dude, she's truly invested in this conversation that she's having, and I'm here for it. I'm like, this is a good thing that we're holding space for somebody. But people are, number one, making fun of her, saying that she gets there's a I saw one reel or something where like they literally, like, their eyeballs are touching, and they were picking on her. And then, and there's other things, but she had First Lady Michelle Obama was going to come on her show, and I watched the whole clip. It was wonderful. And in the beginning, her producer came out because they were making fun of her for getting so close to her guests. Her producer came out and like taped her to her chair and was like, you can't just be getting close to people like that. And finally she breaks out of it at the end, and she's like, no, I gotta be me. And I cannot agree more. I really feel like when we dim somebody's core of who they are in their soul, like, it's doing a disservice to the world. I would much rather have someone get a little too close, okay, maybe too close for my comfort, and have to say, hey, I'm a little bit uncomfortable right now, than to not ever want to get near me or talk to me or like at all. Okay. So I really like I I had to say something yesterday because I'm like, stop dimming people's light, especially those of you who are hosts. You're maybe you're doing a podcast, maybe you have a talk show, something like that. Maybe you desire to, maybe you're afraid that you're gonna get those people in the background that don't like who you are or don't you know they don't they don't dig something in your personality. You're always going to get those people. Don't ever ever let that dim your light. Don't ever let that take away from who you are. It's so important, so important. So coming up on today's show, we're going to talk about celebrating ourselves, and we're going to go through a little exercise. I'm going to give you guys some ideas, but I would love to hear from you below how you choose to celebrate yourself, and we're going to talk about that coming up here. Brittany's here in the front row. Happy hump day to you, my friend. Thank you for watching the show last night, Beyond 2D with Farron and I. It was so good. So good, you guys. Make sure you all check out that show for real. All of that being said, if you're tuning in live or on the replay, I'd love for you to share what's bringing you joy today. And we are going to get into our national days right now. So there's a few things going on today. It's Stop Food Waste Day. So as much as we talk about food on these national days, as much as we talk about food on these shows, Stop Food Waste Day. One of the best ways I know to stop food waste is to plan out your meals, which I am a work in progress on. Okay. And also don't always make more. Either don't make more than you need to, or plan on leftovers. We have such a busy week this week in our home. There's 7 of us. I have leftovers literally on the menu. Okay. I purposely make more and then have leftovers on the menu. So it's a really good thing. But we still have a long way to go in our house to stop food waste. Other ways you can stop food waste, you can actually use, there are videos out there, you can use different scraps. Brittany knows about this, about growing different vegetables. And when you cut off the ends of your green onions and what else, your celery and things like that, you can actually put it in water, grow some roots, and it'll start growing again. So that's a great way to stop food waste as well. You eventually you got to uh do something else with it. Otherwise, you're going to have 900 celeries and green onions growing around your kitchen. You can also compost things. There's lots of things you can do. So definitely take an opportunity today to go to your friend Google and find out how you can stop waste in your own house. To all of you living in South Dakota today, it is National South Dakota Day. Happy South Dakota Day to you. I hope you have an amazing day. It is, let's see what else we got going on. National Kids and Pets Day. Not just Kids Day, not just Pets Day, but today is about the importance of picking the right pet for your children at the right time. It is an important decision that can lead to a lifetime of bonding between pet and child. I love that. And look, somebody posted a picture in a local group here the other day of somebody letting what appeared to be a bunny out of a cage at a local park. You guys can't be doing things like that. Do not buy your kids pets for Easter or for whatever holiday because it's cute and then go let them go, because domesticated animals and wild animals are two very different things. And we have a real problem with people doing that. So take the time today. If you're thinking about a pet for your kids, think about, is it the right time? Are we going to be able to do this? And if not, think about that exit plan. If this doesn't work out, what is the plan going to be to make sure that this pet is taken care of? Okay. It's also National Administrative Professionals Day. It is the Wednesday of the last full week in April. So all of those who are secretaries, receptionists, we appreciate you and all the work that you do in the world. Couple other things going on today. National Help a Horse Day. It encourages horse lovers and advocates to join forces and protect abused and neglected horses. Susan, if you are around here, over at any point today, let me know if you knew that today was National Help a Horse today. help a horse day, because I know that you love the horses. So that's some of the stuff going on. We're going to take a quick break, you guys, and be right back. We're going to talk about our celebrating yourself today. And then, of course, we have birthdays coming up as well. So we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com. Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Today is Wednesday. It's Hump Day, April 26, 2023. Brittany was saying, having a roof over my head, having electricity, running water, and gas is what brings me joy today. Amen. It's the simple things, right? We talked about that this week. And she says, yes, I put the stems in water and watch the magic. When you're talking about your food and growing your food from scraps, it's really an amazing thing. And yes, please do your research first before buying a pet for your children today. Susan didn't know it was Help a Horse Day. Well, now you know, Susan, and we appreciate the work that you do with horses, and also to anybody out there that helps those abused and neglected horses. It's definitely a thing that, as we talk about pets and things like that, it really happens a lot, you guys, and I see it often. Being a vegan, my and the people I follow, the things that I see in the animal world is really, really disturbing. And so we, especially when it comes, even if you're not going to be vegan, when it comes to your pets, please take better care, take a little more thoughtfulness when it comes to taking care of them, because they are a life at the end of the day. All right, so we're going to talk about our topic today, which is celebrating you, and I'm excited to celebrate you today. So, what are some of the ways that you like to celebrate yourself? What are some of the ways that you like to celebrate yourself? Put it down in the comments. On a scale of 1 to 5, to I never ever do it, to 5, I celebrate myself every chance I get. How often would you say, or how committed are you, would you say, to celebrating yourself, honoring yourself for your accomplishments? I chose today to talk about this topic because we are midweek. And a lot of times we wait until things are finished, or we wait until we are successful, or we wait until the completion, the end, a Friday, a weekend, to celebrate ourselves. And I wanted to remind us, through choosing to talk about this topic today, that you can celebrate yourself at any point, and it's actually a really, really good thing to celebrate yourself in the middle of what you're doing. Why? Because it can really give you that extra boost to keep going. If you make it fun for yourself, if you make things fun for yourself and you celebrate yourself while things are happening, 1, you're more likely to finish, but 2, you're more likely to be able to look back and go, man, that was fun. I'm going to keep doing stuff like that again. Okay. So we really want to take the time to celebrate ourselves as things are going on. You don't have to wait until the end result to get excited and honor yourself for how far you've come. Okay. So, Susan's really honest. She said, I'm a two. Okay. So, we're going to talk about some different ways that you can celebrate yourself, because I think sometimes we complicate it as humans. We get caught up in, I don't have the money to spend, or, we forget. We forget that we are important and that we should be celebrating ourselves. It's not about the money. You don't have to. Now, it depends kind of, I would say it depends kind of what your love language is a little bit. So if you are a person that you love nice things, and that is a great way for you to treat yourself, then by all means, you can absolutely celebrate by getting yourself something if that's what you are feel like you need to do. And if it's a situation where you're like, I love nice things, but I don't have the money, then we need to like kind of reprioritize a little bit, or come up with some ways where you can reward yourself in the way that you want to. But there are lots of other ways to celebrate yourself. There are so many things that you can do just to make yourself feel good. One of the things that I really have been doing for myself lately, if you can't tell, is I've gone back to doing kind of like more of a routine in the morning to celebrate myself when I get up in the day, to set that tone for what I want for the day. So I'll get up in the morning and I'll do my makeup, or even if I don't do a full, even if I don't put my lashes on, okay, I'm still doing something to take care of myself over here. Another way that I'm celebrating myself right now, that is, may seem like, okay, that doesn't sound like a celebration, but let me explain myself, is I've gone back to eating whole foods. Okay, so that means no boxed foods, no preservatives, no, like real whole fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, seeds, beans, starches, things like that, whole foods. And you're like, Jessica, that doesn't sound like a celebration. That doesn't sound like a reward. However, it is for me, because it's really important for me to be kind to my body right now. So I am choosing by this little switch and it's a way for me to celebrate myself, to celebrate my body, to honor my body every day. So I have moments, but I would say 99% of the time right now, I'm doing really, really well. And even some of you guys caught a glimpse of that cake that my daughter made for my husband's birthday over the weekend. It was, other than the chocolate that she used to dip the cherries in that he loves, that whole thing was whole foods. Like, there was no refined sugar in it, nothing, like good stuff. Like, you can still treat yourself and have it not like hurt yourself. And that's kind of a point I want to make about celebrating yourself as well. But Brittany says, I definitely struggle at times celebrating myself. So what are some other things that we can do? Definitely, it doesn't have to be a money thing. It could be taking more time for yourself. It could be giving yourself a little extra boost. I love the idea of writing little love notes and putting them around for yourself. We had a Soul Saturday morning coffee not too long ago where um Shiraz was talking about people like getting into the vibe that people love you, instead of going, I hope people like me, getting into the vibe of people effing love me. Okay. And so he said that, and I wrote it on a card, and it's floating around here. It gets moved from place to place, but I see that sometimes. And so I love the idea of leaving little love notes for yourself, leaving little things like, just if you feel it in the moment, write it down. If you feel like in this moment, I'm amazing, I'm actually really freaking awesome, then write that I'm actually really freaking awesome, and put it down on a note. And if you need to, like, move it around different places so that you see it, so that you remind yourself to celebrate you. Um, you can also, I think it's really important when it comes to celebrating yourself, to also surround yourself with people that are going to remind you to do that, because we're our own worst critics. We're our own we stand in our own way. Like Susan and Brittany both said, they're on the lower end of the scale sometimes as far as struggling to celebrate yourself. And so it's really important to Surround yourself with people that are going to be like, hey, Brittany, hey, Susan, did you celebrate yourself today? Or I think you're doing a really great job. Do you think you're doing a really great job? Like, just to help build you up a little bit. It's so important to surround yourself with people that are going to do things like that, or that are going to remind you to celebrate yourself. Some other things that you can do, like I was mentioning, going back to what I was saying about the food, um, treating yourself with respect and love and appreciation is a way to continually celebrate yourself without even realizing you're doing it, without even like going intentionally, I need to celebrate myself today. Treating yourself well. And so there are this is kind of like a little insert here that I want to add to this conversation is, sometimes we choose to celebrate ourselves in ways that are not healthy for us. And I want to remind you today to think about that just a little bit. Like, I don't want to, I'm not trying to pop your balloons here, okay, in your celebration, but it's something that we need to think about. So, if you, for example, just think about an extreme case here, okay? If you, for example, had diabetes, okay, and you were choosing to celebrate yourself by buying a giant cake from the grocery store and eating it, probably not. You're not sending the message of celebration to yourself, because it's disrespecting your body and what you need. So really, really important that we think about, is how I'm choosing to celebrate myself honoring me, actually celebrating me, or is it hurting me? Is it standing in the way of my greatness, my amazingness? Okay. So just think about those things when it comes to celebrating yourself as well. But there are lots of things that you can do. And my biggest point today is to not wait until the end, to the result, to your success. Don't wait till your birthday, a new year, a holiday to celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself every single day by waking up in the morning, treating yourself with the love and the respect and the honor that you deserve. And if you want to go that extra mile and give yourself a little pampering, give yourself a self-care, write yourself a love note, but get yourself something nice, sing yourself a song, get up and move around and dance around, go that extra mile. But just by waking up in the morning and choosing to treat yourself with the love, respect, and honor that you deserve, that is a way to celebrate yourself every single day. Let's get to our birthdays. So I just want to say it's a national holiday today because it's Channing Tatum's birthday. Not really, but might as well be. Okay. Happy birthday, Channing Tatum. I hope you have an amazing day. It is First Lady Melania Trump's birthday. Happy birthday, Melania. Carol Burnett, actress, comedian, fabulous Carol Burnett, turns 90 years old today, you guys. Probably one of my favorite Carol Burnett roles was Miss Hannigan and Annie. Okay. Nobody can do Miss Hannigan like Carol Burnett. And I will go around and like, if the kids ask what's for dinner, I'll say, we're not having hot mush today. We're having cold mush. I love some Miss Hannigan. Actor Kevin James' birthday today. Actor Tom Welling, you guys might know him from Smallville. It is also Tian Watkins' birthday, also known as T-Boz, also known as the T in TLC. She has a birthday today. Love some TLC. And the celebrities in my life, Petya Burns has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Petya. And Breakthrough Show Network alumni, Lisa Marie Pepe has a birthday today as well. Happy birthday, Lisa. Also, it's not a birthday. Carol is amazing. Agree. Not a birthday today, but I saw that Breakthrough alum Kyle Bridgie and his wife have an anniversary today. So happy anniversary to them as well. Let's get our birthday on, shall we? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Channing Tatum, Melania Trump, Carol Burnett, Kevin James, Ton Welling, Tiana Watkins, Petya Burns, and Lisa Marie Pepe. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. I hope you all have an amazing day. I see Mandy out there, Grand Rising. It's good to see you today. I hope you all are set up to have an amazing day. I want to remind you that Divine DNA is on tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the Breakthrough Show Network. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, I will be back tomorrow. We're going to be talking about my top 10 movies that'll bring you joy. So make sure you tune in with that. Tell me, be prepared tomorrow, not right now. Don't do it right now. Save it for tomorrow. Be prepared to tell me some of your favorite joyful movies. And I don't mean movies, because I think a lot of movies can be joyful, but I mean movies that breed more joy, that can help us spread more joy in the world. So I'm going to be talking about those tomorrow. And then on Friday, for Fun Friday, I have a very special guest coming on the show. You guys saw him briefly the other day, but William Plunge is going to be coming to us live from Ghana, Africa. And we're also going to be celebrating a second sort of release from Kevin Kiley as well. We have a big Fun Friday day on Friday. Wishing you all an amazing day. Yes, Miss Mandy, have a positive day. Fly like a butterfly. That's not the song, but it sounded good. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.